Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Lee. Welcome to my channel. I'm back again for another episode, well, two episodes. There's a double episode this week of The Bad Batch. And I am actually filming this on Wednesday, the day it comes out. That's been unusual for me lately. But I'm really excited. I've heard, I tried to avoid spoilers, but I have been spoiled on a couple of things accidentally. I just came across them. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. I've heard that these two episodes are amazing, and I hope they haven't been overhyped. But this comes from people who don't do that. I trust their word. They never overhype anything. If something isn't amazing, they're not gonna say that it is. So, but anyway, back to the two things. I almost said two minor things, but one of them isn't minor, at least to me. Well, first of all, I've heard that Palpatine, the Emperor, is going to be in this. Apparently, at least one of the episodes. Well, probably both, because obviously the two episodes go together. It's one arc. So the setting must be on Coruscant in the Imperial Senate, because the other thing I heard is that Senator Chuchi is in this episode arc, and she's one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars. Very, very earnest, sincere young senator who just really who does the best she can to do some good for the people she represents, and people all across the galaxy. So it'll be interesting to see how, the Empire is still pretty young at this point. But it'll be interesting to see how things are going in the Imperial Senate, how the former the senators of from the former republic, to see how they're faring under an emperor. Things have probably gotten really frustrating for people like Senator Chuchi, and this makes me wonder, what other senators are we going to see in these episodes? Will we see Senator Organa, Senator Mothma? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see which senators have embraced the Empire and which ones are staying in it, still trying to do some good, as frustrating as it probably is. And I was trying to think of some other senators that might show up, but no names are coming to mind right now. But we'll see. I also wonder if Palpatine's right hand man Mas Amedda will make an appearance, probably. But I can't remember. Hold on a second. I can't remember the titles of these two episodes. Oh yeah, episode 7 is The Clone Conspiracy, and 8 is Truth and Consequences. So this, from the titles alone, it sounds very interesting. The description for episode 7 says a conspiracy begins to unravel. What's the conspiracy? And I see Senator Chuchi there in the thumbnail. And the description for episode 8 says, brought into a risky mission, the batch must use stealth to survive. So what is the mission, and why are they on Coruscant? I'm very interested to find out, and I am excited to see Senator Chuchi. Last week we got Gunji, another character from the Clone Wars, and now Senator Chuchi. Dave Filoni loves to bring characters from his previous series into new series, and I love that. So anyway, without any more chatter from me, let's just get right into these episodes.
The entire galaxy believes Rampart's lies. Even the Senate.
Who is this?
It's not right. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Let it go. How can I? Kamino was our home. We destroyed it.
Clones.
All those cities. All those people.
They're runaway clones hiding out somewhere.
Because of what we did.
Out of their
We were
clone
following
armor.
orders. Oh, were we?
And they have something on
Why is
ramparts.
Rampart covering it up, huh? Give him the chance to tell the Senate the truth. Before I did
Is he
it
actually
myself.
gonna go tell the Senate?
We're not bad men, but what we did was wrong.
Yeah, more and more clones are realizing
I need
this.
your help. Together we can.
Oh, I knew something was about to happen. Who shot him? This reminds me of the Coruscant scenes. Like the setting on Coruscant reminds me of the Coruscant scenes from Episode 2. I mean, of the movies, not of the Bad Batch series. Wow. Yeah, this looks so much like Attack of the Clones.
Admiral Rampart's proposed defense recruitment bill will keep
Oh,
us
this is
from
about the defense recruitment bill. That's in the clones in one of the previous episodes were saying that they hope this wouldn't pass.
Has been discussed, debated, and
She's one of the senators in Rogue One.
reason.
One of the senators who was part of the rebellion.
The costly creation
The-
of a new military.
Well, the council of the Rebel Alliance.
Perhaps where you reside, Senator Pablo. But the mid and outer rims are rife with insurgents. We must be protected.
There's Bail! There's Bail Organa! Yay!
As a result of the Emergency Powers Act, where does the Emperor stand on this issue, since he remains absent from these proceedings?
There's Masameda.
As always, trust this delegation.
Yes, the
to act
Emperor
in the best
himself doesn't
interests
appear
of
very
all
often.
galactic citizens.
And what about the interests of the clone troopers? Why are they
There's
not
Senator
included in
Tucci.
this legislation?
Yeah, she's asking why are we not hearing from the clones themselves?
And should be slated for decommissioning. They're not droids to simply be shut down.
Yeah, they're human
These are
beings.
soldiers who defended us, defended our worlds. I didn't realize you spoke on the clones' behalf, Senator Tucci. If we don't, who will?
Yeah.
All they have sacrificed, you now wish to discard them, leave them with nothing. Is that how we repay them for their service?
Is that how we treat
Is
our
that
veterans?
what this empire...
Ugh, now this jerk's gonna speak.
I hear your concerns, Senator Tucci.
He's so
Allow me
phony.
to assure this I am confident we can adequately
He's
address
so
their concerns.
insincere. Can't stand people like him.
I motion. If any of them begin to dig further into what truly happened to Camino, then this legislation is at risk. And so are you.
I have measures in place to ensure that doesn't happen.
Are any of these senators gonna dig further and find the truth?
Once she's appeased,
Perhaps Senator
the defense
Tucci?
recruitment bill-
We serve our purpose and now they want us out?
That's why I'm here.
Oh, she's there to speak to the clones.
I need to stay a trooper. Can you make that happen?
Well,
Now they're
yes.
all pissed off.
What's a clone plan?
Pension plan? I'd rather be out there fighting those insurgent groups that keep popping up.
Maybe someday you'll want to join those insurgent groups.
And what happens when you're too old to fight?
That's not a scenario we're trained to think about.
It's time you
Well,
did.
you gotta think about it.
And I will make sure Admiral Rampart's bill meets your needs.
And I hope they, it seems like they want to trust her, and I hope they do, but, and she's definitely sincere, but people like Admiral Rampart and Governor Tarkin don't care at all about this stuff. They're not gonna go along with it.
Are you truly intent on helping clones?
Oh, he's gonna tell her the
No
truth.
representation in the Senate. You deserve to have someone speak on your behalf.
It won't matter. Admiral Rampart can't be trusted.
Yeah,
Why not?
she needs to know this. I'm surprised that she doesn't seem to have any idea
Wasn't just
of how untrustworthy he is.
If that were true, the Senate forward.
No, they've all been too afraid to come forward.
No one could. Clones who tried to speak up were either reassigned, went
Or
missing,
executed. Yeah.
ended up dead. Check my service record if you don't believe me. CT-0409.
Believe him.
You seem like one of the good ones, Senator.
Yeah, she is.
Careful.
I hope nothing happens to Senator Chuchi.
All right.
I'm in some trouble. I've heard you can help me get out, but you have to hurry. I don't have much
Who
time.
is he talking to?
My priority is keeping the galaxy safe.
No, your priority is preserving your own neck.
Something troubling you, Senator?
The storm that caused the cities of Camino to fall.
Is she gonna bring this up with him?
How is it that you survived?
Yeah, good question.
I was taking part in a training exercise
Lie.
off-world.
Lie. Oh, Bail Organa.
Hello, Ryo. Alto C4, keep an eye out. You caused quite a stir during yesterday's session.
Curious how speaking up for what's
Secret
right
meeting
has become
between
an act
two
that causes a
senators.
stir, unlike
Yeah.
inaction, apathy, or ignorance.
Rampart is skilled at saying all the right things.
Yeah,
Especially when he doesn't want anyone looking deeper.
exactly.
Hearing.
These insurgencies that have arisen, their numbers are growing. And the Emperor is afraid. If systems begin to revolt as they did with the Republic, that will threaten
Like
his
Nemec's manifesto,
It's rather convenient.
empires are built
Our
on fear,
catastrophic
or he
storm
says something
destroyed
like
the
that.
turning faci- Tipoca City, designed to be submersible, weathered thousands of storms over the years. Yet it's suddenly wiped off the map.
Yeah, very suspicious.
Be careful, Ryo. You may not be the only one looking for him.
Yeah, there's that sniper. Still don't know who that is. Oh, was this the guy? Yeah, Rampart has someone out trying to kill that clone.
Follow the Senator. If she finds him, handle it.
Man,
Yes.
yeah, she's in danger.
Sure, it can't lead back to me.
He'll do anything to save his own neck. What an asshole. He has no soul.
I'm at the rendezvous. Where are you?
I'm en route. Hang tight.
Who is that he's talking to?
Easy, trooper.
Senator?
You're a hard person to
All
track
these
down.
clandestine meetings.
What are you doing here?
So dangerous.
You were telling
Someone who can make me disappear. Where the Empire can't find me.
Oh, they need
You
you.
can find me. Were you followed? If you can get to me, I'm stuck in this.
True.
they deserve justice.
True, but this guy also is thinking about self-preservation. Oh, and there's the sniper.
Senator, I must insist we leave. It's not secure here.
It's not safe. This is so
And you
dangerous.
don't need me. The evidence you want is aboard Rampart's ship. Check the bridge's command log. I sent the backup to the central system.
Oh no. Oh, and now he got hit. Oh, and now he's been hit. Well, all three of the people who got shot, it looked like they got hit in the shoulders. Except the last guy, it looked like it was more in the chest area. But he's still on his feet. Oh no, did that guard get shot again? Is Chuchi all by herself now? Oh no. that? Got the sniper. Is it Bale? Oh, oh, it's another clone.
You all right, Senator?
Captain Rex,
It's Rex! Oh my god!
you were who Slip was meeting.
Oh,
So my guards.
so that's what Rex has been doing.
Slip.
Who is that?
A clone.
Another clone.
Now you won't. Captain Rex. You're fighting the wrong battle.
Who is this?
You're limited. So what does that make you? A believer.
Suicide. Wow, a lot to unpack in that episode. I wasn't expecting Captain Rex to show up. Apparently he's been working behind the scenes, running around, secretly starting a clone rebellion, helping the clones turn away from the Empire and helping them know the truth and reveal the truth to other clones and to others who need to know the truth. And while I was so afraid that Senator Chuchi was going to get shot, everyone around her got shot. But like I said, the first two, it looked like they just Slip. It looked like he just got shot in the shoulder, but still, I don't think he survived. And then the second one got shot in pretty much the same place. But it also didn't look like he survived. And then the third, the second one of Chuchi's guards, he got shot more in the chest, but he was still up and running around. But then it sounded like he got shot again, so he's probably dead now. I think Senator Chuchi said all of her guards were dead. I was so afraid for her. And some Star Wars fans, I know there are some Star Wars fans who don't like the political side of Star Wars. I love it. I've always loved it. There's so many parallels to real world politics. Some politicians are slimy, like Admiral Rampart, dead eyes, no soul. You could clearly see that. And then there's people like Senators Chuchi and Organa, and there was a nice little cameo in this Senator Pamlo from Rogue One. We know that she eventually becomes part of the Rebel Alliance Council along with Senators Organa and Mothma. But Senator Chuchi isn't there, so that makes me worried that something happens to her between at this point in the timeline and Rogue One. I don't know, but I mean she's still she's like I said before, she's very sincere and really wants to help. But she's optimistic and she gets others to trust her, but there are powerful forces that they're going to win, at least for the time being. And it's so disappointing. And it also makes me worry that at some point she's going to lose heart and just give up. I don't know, but I'm looking forward even more to the next episode. The storyline is going to continue. I want to see more of Captain Rex and the other clones. I really want to see this clone rebellion get underway. That would be very exciting. And who is this? The sniper in this episode? Obviously, a former clone trooper. It turned Admiral Rampart apparently turned him into something else. I want to know more about what happened there. But anyway, on to episode 8, called Truth and Consequences. I'm very interested to see what happens in this episode. So now the Bad Batch has shown up. I was surprised that there was nothing at all of them in the previous episode. It was completely focused on other characters. I'm not complaining.
It's Rex.
Oh, Rex is contacting them.
Hey, boys. Any chance I could use your squad's expertise for a mission?
Is he calling them to Coruscant?
I'll explain everything when you get to Coruscant. Coruscant?
Oh, they don't want to go there.
Ask.
Yeah, Omega's never seen a place like this before. A city planet.
Coruscant. The entire planet is one big city.
Special clones I told you about.
Hello.
They're a motley crew.
Thank you.
He's an assassin.
Oh, yeah.
He's
It's the
identified
former
members
clone
of
trooper turned assassin.
I was not aware that was possible. Who is his target?
Yeah, I didn't know that
Clone
either.
contacted my named Slip. He said he was in
Of course, if they didn't know, I wouldn't know.
He came to Coruscant. I can be your witness. The Senate won't listen to any of us. We're deserters. Hunter's right.
Yeah, and the Empire
There's
thinks
another
you're
way to
dead.
join the Senate. The command log on Rampart's Venator. Slip made a
So
copy
that's
of it
why
from
he's
the ship's
called them
backup
in.
databank.
You can't enter the Senate district without an Imperial security clearance.
That will not be a problem.
Oh, they're forging chain codes, so they can do this.
In a few preparations for tomorrow's vote.
Indeed.
Oh, Omega senses right away that he's no good.
If you'll excuse me.
I think she might be force sensitive.
There's nothing else she can do.
You're wrong.
Which one belongs to the clones? Clones
They don't have one.
representation
Yeah.
in the Senate. They never have. Why not?
That's what
We're
Senator
part of
Chuchi's
this
trying to
galaxy
do.
too.
An assassin. It appears Rampart is
Yeah, I knew that a
resourceful,
message had to
cunning
be
of his
from
misdeeds.
Vale.
If you're intent on seeing this through, then there is someone you should speak with. But her cooperation may not be forthcoming.
What's he talking
Harry
about?
Tony.
Oh,
Former senator for Camino.
She was part of the Defense Finance Committee before being removed from office.
they removed her to keep her quiet.
Then speak.
Does she recognize Omega? Has she seen her before?
Missing senator.
How can you not care about what happened on Camino?
Why do you care, child?
Because
So apparently
I'm a
she
clone
doesn't know
too.
who Omega
It was
is.
my home.
Confident his clones were a necessity to the Empire. But none of us are. Did Admiral Rampart
Yeah,
divert
they
the
were
funds?
dispensable.
You already know the answer.
Yeah.
But yes, you must testify to that in front of the Senate tomorrow.
I don't think she
Cannot
will.
continue to get away with what he's done. Rampart is a mere cog in the machine.
Yeah, there are
And my
more powerful people above him.
Gotta say, Rex, Coruscant's the last place I'd expect you to be. It's
Yeah, I was surprised too that he's there.
More of our brothers are waking up to what's been done to them.
It's where he's
Can't
needed.
turn my back on him. He's still not better with heights. This is him better.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
We're gonna have some company. I can see the door.
They still refuse to blast them. They're still using stun bolts.
Security teams will be swarming this trench. We need an exit strategy. Got one. We're going over them. Over them?
They're just crushing the shit down on them.
With the clone trooper provisions requested by Senator Chuchi now addressed and the matter resolved, there is no reason to delay the vote of the Imperial.
It has not been resolved.
That is not the case, Admiral.
And you believe the lies of a disgraced senator?
A formal investigation
No.
should clear things up. Unless you want to
She
tell us
was
now where
just
those funds
forced
went.
out because she knew too much.
I assert that the Kaminoan cloning facilities were intentionally eliminated.
Wow, this has caused quite a stir.
I motion that Senator Chuchi be removed from these proceedings and she be censured for her misconduct.
Proof better get there pretty soon. There it is. Oh, Omega doesn't want to see this. She doesn't want to relive this. Rampart's in trouble now. What's this alarm? Is Palpatine himself appearing now? Yeah, this music seems to indicate that. This ominous music. Yep, there he is.
Senator Chuchi's horrific assertions are correct.
They're turning on Rampart.
This unprovoked attack on Kamino was a cowardly act by Admiral Rampart to further
They're
his
getting
own
him out of the
personal
way.
agenda.
Because I guess he's been too sloppy.
Let's entertain the Admiral.
And he couldn't get this bill passed like they wanted him to.
I am deeply troubled by this recent revelation.
Yeah, right. You were behind it all.
Exposing a rogue element within our ranks. Part will face the consequences for his treachery. However,
No.
he did not act.
You just want to get rid of him because he couldn't accomplish what you wanted him to.
So black is my opinion that this
So he's trying to get the bill passed this way.
our future. With this,
Yeah, we know this bill is going to pass because
we shall usher in
we know that the clone troopers get phased out and are replaced by conscripted stormtroopers.
the Imperial Stormtrooper.
Senator Chuchi and the others involved, they had a small victory, but they ultimately lost.
During the war, and he's still several steps ahead
Yeah.
of us. We played right into his hands.
I don't understand. We did the right thing. We told the
You've
truth.
got a lot to learn, Omega.
He twisted it to his advantage.
That's
The
what he
Emperor
does.
wanted us to implement. Wherever you end up, remember what I said.
Oh, they're splitting up. Echo's staying with Rex.
Don't get into trouble without us.
Without us?
Best of
What
luck.
he's been wanting to do. He's been wanting to do more against the
With
Empire.
What?
Going where I'm needed.
But we need you too.
It's not
Oh,
forever.
poor
I'll be back.
Omega.
Keep up with your
She's
training
still a
while I'm
child,
gone,
and
huh? Understood.
so she's gonna have to get used to things like this.
Keep an eye on them.
Well, I teared up a little there at the end. It was sad to see Omega have to say goodbye to one of her brothers, and well, her brothers / guardians. You know, the rest of them seemed okay with it. You know, but they're much more mature than Omega is, and they know. Well, at least they think they hope they'll see Echo again. Echo himself said that, you know, that Omega will see him again. He'll be back sometime. He said the separation was not forever. But you know that he can't guarantee that. He's going to be doing some very dangerous things with Captain Rex. So, but I hope they do see each other again. And poor Omega had no idea. No one told her until it was time to say goodbye. And it was also very sad that all their efforts, all the danger they were in was for nothing. They thought they were doing good for their fellow clones, their brothers, which they still refuse to use blaster shots against. They're still using stun bolts. They were trying to stop this Defense Recruitment Act, but they ended up playing right into Palpatine's hands. They were used as pawns to get this bill passed and get rid of Rampart. That's the kind of shit the Empire does. And hopefully more and more clones will see that they'll have their eyes open to that, and more senators and other people across the galaxy. It's also interesting to see how people of the galaxy view the Empire and the Emperor, because we as viewers know how evil the Empire is, and how they're just like the Emperor and all his people like Masameta and all the military leaders and governors beneath him. We know how manipulative and phony they all are, but the average galactic citizens don't know this. The Emperor and all these people he has under him, they have so many people fooled. A lot of those senators believe that the Emperor sincerely cares about peace and security, safety of the citizens. If only they knew, if only they could have their eyes opened and see who and what he truly is. This is the Empire is still very new at this point, but as like some of the clones in this episode were saying, or was it this episode or the previous episode? They were talking about insurgents, how they were needed to take care of all these insurgencies that are rising up. So the rebellion is already starting to grow. It is not a cohesive alliance yet. That's not going to come for some time. But like I was saying before, Rex is starting a clone rebellion. So as time goes by, more and more people are going to have their eyes open to the truth. And Palpatine was perfectly willing to throw Rampart under the bus. When those officers arrested him, and Rampart was protesting, saying he was just following orders. Well, he was telling the truth for once. He was following orders. But they pinned all the blame on him. Palpatine said, he was trying to turn the people against the clones, talking about how they blindly followed orders and caused so much destruction and death. But then he was sure to point out that they were under Rampart's command. But this 2-episode arc it was excellent, just like I heard. And I hope we see more of Senator Chuchi and Senator Organa. I always love seeing Bail. I want to see him in everything. And I hope Senator Mothma shows up at some point in this series. And anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction to these 2 episodes. Be sure to give this a thumbs up. Or even if you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. Give me some feedback. Feed the algorithm. It would help. It helps my channel. You can also hit the bell for notifications and subscribe, so you'll be aware when I post new content. I'll be continuing reactions to the Bad Batch series, of course, and then season 3 of The Mandalorian is starting very soon. I'm very excited about that. So, yeah, stay tuned to my channel and be on the lookout for these things coming up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!